What's up, everybody? Tyson Roush. Let's talk Jets. Hope everybody's having an excellent day. The New York Jets and Coach Saleh are entering a very interesting season right now. Last year when he came here, he came out with the all gas, no break, but pretty much we all didn't expect nothing from the team with first-time head coach, first-time coordinators, a rookie quarterback, all these different things. We kind of knew they were going to suck and struggle, and they did exactly that. The end of the season on a high note, but we were kind of like, very complacent, understanding where the team was. Now, year two, there's a lot more expectations. There's a lot different reactions surrounding this team. Look at the draft. I mean, everybody's touting Joe Douglas as this draft guru, back-to-back good draft classes. A lot of very positive momentum surrounding the Jets front office. You look at free agency, you get some prominent guys that come here that from Super Bowl teams like Jordan Whitehead, Uzomah was just in there. You get Laken Tomlinson. You get some prominent free agents here. And now there's a pretty much a universal agreement that the Jets roster is much improved after 2 years, where they have an abundance of talent to the point where they lost 7 or 8 guys, I think, or maybe 10 guys at this point, that were claimed elsewhere, that they're actually signed elsewhere. And I'm not sure if it's obviously good for this year, but it's also an indictment of how bad the Jets were over recent years as well. But the fact remains that there's a lot more talent on this roster, can be potentially game-breaking talent on this roster, which is exciting. But what's also interesting is, now Coach Saleh and his staff, they almost have a little bit of arrogance in them and a little confidence in them, which we really haven't seen before. Like Coach Saleh today said something like, the process is too good that it has to work. He's like, there's too many good things happening, too many good procedures, too many good things in this organization where it's like inconceivable to not win. And I love it. I think it's awesome. And they're saying all the right things. He has the whole 60% quote, once you think you're tired, you're only getting 40% of your energy. You still have 60% left. And all these great cliches and quotes. But you know what it's coming down to now is actions speak louder than words. Like, you can say all gas, no break all you want, but if your team comes out flat on their face week one, it doesn't really matter. If you get pushed around by the AFC North, all gas, no break doesn't mean anything. Like, to me now it's like everybody's giving them credit. It's a feel-good story, a young team on the rise, but now it's coming down to you've got to win games, period. Like, I really don't want to hear excuses, especially on the defensive side of the ball, where it's obviously, if you look at position by position, most of them have been upgraded. Like, there's a lot of quality players here where you can't blame it on scheme. You've had 2 years now to bring in players that fit your scheme, and you have better talent. Now it's on to the coaching staff to maximize your talent. It's on the leadership of this team to make sure everybody's being held accountable, and you got to play good football. Even on offense, I understand Zach Wilson's coming off an injury, and he's gonna probably be a little slow starting. Look at all the weapons around him. You have very explosive receivers. You have explosive running backs. You have a much improved tight end position. And the offensive line, if they stay healthy, should be better as well. So to me now, it's like put up or shut up time for this team. Now, I'm not saying they have to win 12 games. I'm saying week in and week out, you've got to be very competitive. And this team has got to find ways to win games. Not good teams find a way to win. Bad teams find a way to lose. The Jets have been a bad team for a long time. And now it's like, I think when you have this kind of swagger and this kind of arrogance, you've got to put that to field. And that's when everybody will truly buy in, including your own players. Like the young guys that haven't been here before, they don't know any better. So they're going to believe everything you say until you start getting results. If you start winning, everybody buys in. If you start falling apart, they'll be like, what are we talking about here? Like, what are we buying into if it's not working? So it's almost similar to the whole Sauce Gardner thing where they want Ahmad Gardner to earn his name Sauce. The Jets almost have to earn their all gas, no break reputation. And it starts week one. So I'm excited. I'm fired up. I believe in the staff. I like Saleh. I like everything that's going on. And I like that they're starting to get that energy, that culture where they're having that swag. They have a little chip on their shoulder. I mean, we saw in the last preseason game, the defense playing violent, playing fast, playing physical. Bring that to week one. The offense is pretty innovative at times. You're not going to show everything in preseason, but LaFleur has shown an ability to get a lot out of a little when half his receivers were hurt last year. So now it's like, I want to see it all put together, and you want to see a very good season here. Now, that could mean only 7 or 8 wins, but this team has got to play very good football. You want to see a top 15 defense, and you want to see a top 20 offense, if not a little bit better than that. And that's realistic. So I'm excited. I like the momentum surrounding this team. Hopefully, I make a couple more moves before the season starts, and we'll go from there. Have a good day.